All right, y'all, what's going on? It's Combo Breaker 99 back on the fight front once again. Just want to do my post-fight review on Gillian Robertson versus Sarah Frota this past weekend. This fight ended in a stoppage win for Robertson, just like I thought it would. It ended on the ground. I felt like Gillian would have gotten the submission win, but Frota's experience in her on the ground and her defense really made it tough for Gillian to get a hold of her. And Gillian's strength and resilience, that's what kind of really carried her through this fight. And she has a lot of natural ability too, very slippery and very, very, very creative and clever on how to escape holds. And, she just kind of does a lot of raw work in there. And I feel like, Gillian, she's still learning a lot of technical moves, but she really knows how to find a way to win, which can be very, very dangerous for a lot of these fighters out here in the flyweight division. But looking at the first round, Gillian, she let Sarah stalk forward around the octagon, and Gillian was just kind of looking for her chance to pounce. And like most times, Gillian, she just goes straight in for the takedown because that's where she works on the ground. When she got Sarah on the ground, Sarah was able to control most of the round with her legs and kind of use like this triangle hold to kind of control Gillian's movement and use little strikes on Gillian to kind of score. And there was one moment in there where Sarah kind of locked in on Gillian's arm. She kind of had her arm and her neck in a hold, like in a triangle choke. And it looked like if she could have had her a little bit more position closer, she could have got squeezed harder, maybe got a submission. But like I said, Gillian, she was very cool, calm, and collected in that hold, and she just kind of slid right out. And at the last minute, Gillian, she kind of switched the position there because Sarah was on her back with a lot of defense control, but Gillian, she was able to kind of reverse it, kind of put her weight on Sarah and kind of exhaust her. It seemed like she was getting tired, and as she held her down, she kind of held her flat on her back, and she was kind of able to land this big elbow that just opened a gash on Sarah's brow. And I think the use of Sarah's legs, it really kind of started to kind of wear her down because she was really using a lot of strength in her legs to try to defend Gillian from really trying to get a submission hold on her. But it kind of cost her because on her back, she was using so much energy that it kind of cost her because Gillian was mauling and kind of grappling and trying to hit her as she was down with those little elbows, and it kind of wore herself down. But looking at that first round, I would probably say I would give that to Frota just because, she started off a bit stronger. And as she went on in the minute, she was doing good control with her legs, and she was defending well. And because of those little strikes she was getting in, it wasn't towards that last minute where Gillian started to come on and started to turn the tables on her, and then the fight started going in her favor into that second round. But the second round, Gillian, she started off throwing little jabs, kind of stalking forward, but Gillian, she goes right in for the leg again. She grabs the leg of Frota, takes her down, and back on top, Gillian, she's kind of pressing it, keeping Frota flat, landing little strikes. She's kind of putting all her weight on her, and she has that top mount position. And by the last 2 minutes, Sarah, she really looked tired, man, because like that blood was starting to run down in her eye. And as Gillian was on top of Sarah, with that mount, she just started unloading some big elbows, and she unloaded like 9 elbows before the referee, he finally stepped in and stopped the fight. But I think it was a good stoppage win for Gillian Robertson. Sarah Frota, like I said, she was good. She showed some good experience on the ground just as far as defense, but she didn't really know how to put together a good offense, or she didn't really know how to make an adjustment to get Gillian off her, because when she was flat, she was just flat on her back, and she couldn't really defend from those big elbows. And also in that first round, I felt she won it, but she expended a lot of energy just to win that round. But overall, it was a good little fight for Gillian Robertson. It was another good solid win for her. They said that she has the most wins in the flyweight division. As far as finishes, she has the most finishes in the flyweight division at this moment. But, of course, she has to step it up in competition. And I think she will eventually. She's getting really good work in, making a statement with some of these solid wins she's been getting, like against Emily Whitmire and several other people. But, I definitely want to see her maybe fight. Damn, I'd really like to see her fight the winner of this Lauren Murphy and Mara Romero Barella fight. Yeah, I like to see her fight the winner of that one next. That's actually coming up this Saturday. But it was a good fight for Gillian Robertson. Like I said, she's still growing. She's kind of a raw talent, still putting her technique together. But one of the dangerous things about fighters like her is like they like to find a way to win, and that's her, man. She likes to try to just go in there and go for the W, and she'll do that any way she can, man. So overall, good little fight. Make sure y'all leave in the comment section who you think she should fight next from here. I'll be back with my video on Alexis Davis versus Vivian Arujo. I'll do my review on that one. Just make sure y'all subscribe. Combo Breaker 99. I'm out. Peace.